DC in enacting a pay
は
transparency
い、
law requiring employers
あと5
to
分くらい
pay
ですね。
post pay
続いての
raises
ゲー
when
ムが
hiring,
Q-UP
which allows job applicants to
ハイランク
negotiate
ショーケー
more
スとなってお
fairly.
ります。
They are
こちら
doing
を解説の方は現
incredible
在いらっ
work,
しゃいま
and
せん。
so far, with your
解説
help,
でき
we
ますという
have
方い
raised
らっしゃったら、注意事項等をよく読んで、ご応募いただけれ
also
ばと
putting
思
us
い
so
ま
much
す。
closer to our milestone to play Q-UP in
音
real
声での
life
解説
using
は
a
難
physical
しいという
Q-UP
方
coin.
は、チャット欄で
We
補足
only
解
need
説等をいただけると非常に助かります。
$1,326 to get that met, but that does need to be met before the end of Q-UP. And that game
で、
is
続いての
coming
ゲームの
right
この
up
ちが
next, so you
Q-UP なん
don't
で
have
す
a whole lot
が、
of time. Every donation that you send in between now
こ
and
ち
the
ら
end
が
of
で
Q-UP
す
goes
ね。
straight towards that milestone. And also, if you want to be entered in to win some prizes, for example, if you want to win the Q-UP coin that
コ
they're
イ
going to
ン
be
ポストを
playing with,
使って、
that is a
コインポストで勝負を
$25
決め
minimum
る
donation
e
for
スポー
that.
ツという、こういう世界観のゲームとなっており
This
ま
is
し
a
て、
real
まあ
life
当然コイン
version
トスは
of
ね、
the
表と
Q-UP
裏だ
coin.
けで勝負
For
が決まる
music
とい
only, there's
う、
no actual cash value,
非常に
but
シンプルな
you
ゲーム
know,
なんで
the
すが、
value is in the fun of it, right?
まあそこに、なんていうか、ローグライクって言っていいのか。まあなんかスキルによって勝ったとき、勝利した時のポイントが増えたりとか、まあそういったものを組み合わせて、なんか、なんでしょう、大量にポイントを手に入れて、どんどんランクを上げていくっていう風なゲームとなっているそうです。
Three official recent music releases for Chrono Cross, including the Radical Dreamers Edition vinyl,
なんかポイン
the
ト
20th Anniversary Revival Blu-ray,
稼ぐためのそのスキルの取得によるシナジーとかそういう要素はあるんですが、基本的に勝負が決まるのは表と裏しかないコイントスっていう。
And I think that things like vinyls and Blu-rays
複
and
雑かつ
arrangements
シン
and
プル
everything like
は
that are so
なんでしょう。
important to be collecting and to be having and to be owning.
出ばいいんでしょうね、こういうのは。勝負を決める要素は非常にシンプルなゲームだそうです。
A bunch of other prizes like the acrylic Sylveon standees, the Blood on the Clock Tower magnet set, those 4 handmade soaps. Those look cool, and I would love to get my hands on some of those soaps. Also, the Pokemon microwave bowl cozies, the shiny Celebi Perler, the I'm gonna mess up how to say this. The Johan Nutsoberry plush. If I said that wrong, you can donate to let me know. That's the tax. Just beautiful prizes all across the board. $50 donation enters you to win all of our currently available prizes and also gets you closer to our milestone prize of the Nintendo Switch 2. And welcome back, everybody. Once again, this is Frost Fatales 2026, raising money for the National Women Law Center. Want to go ahead and give a huge shout out to Humble for sending in $1,000 for the National Women's Law Center, saying, did you know that with just $10, you can snag Q-UP, the future of esports, along with 6 other incredible titles? With Humble's Frost Fatales collection, you too can experience the coin flipping simulator that will be coming up next. Check out the bundle at gdq.gg/humble and support the National Women's Law Center with your purchase. Thank you so much for that, Humble. We are now sitting at $78,000 raised for the National Women's Law Center. And that is it for me for tonight, but I have the pleasure of sending everyone here back to our studio to get ready for Q-UP with Quacksilver. But first, we're gonna hear from Oh Hey, It's Kara.
Good evening, gamers! I'm Kara, and I'm your host for Frost Fatales 2026, benefiting the National Women's Law Center. And your next runner is a master of the micro, the macro, the meta, the most marvelous maneuvers you've ever seen. Her gameplay is like a pizza recipe written by Gen AI. No cheese, no salt, and a surprising amount of sauce. Don't you dare go AFK, cause she's about to ADS on these CPUs. She's a baller, a shot caller. She is Quacksilver with a high rank showcase of Q-Up. Frame Fatales. Let's get ready to coin flip!
Oh my god, thank you so much, Kara. Hi friends, I'm Quacksilver, this is Q-Up. Thank you so much for all of your work in hitting the esports shoutcasting. We're gonna get into it in a second, but before we engage it, I would like to know super quick, what character am I going to be playing today?
And I would love to tell you that it is Hypercube the streamer.
Amazing. All right, so to give a little bit of an introduction, in our story in Q-Up, we are about to embark on a abbreviated qualification round for the second annual Winmore Epimetheus Audio Galaxy Brain Mind Sports Olympiad, brought to you by Max Entropy, and I will let my wonderful esports shoutcasting team take the rest.
Hello, Frame Fatales! We are so excited to have you here. My name is Jadelyn, and you might know me from a lot of different events here at both Games Done Quick and from various fighting game events where I am a qualified shoutcaster and just caster in general, commentator and host, and I have the honor of being here today for certifiable esports casting, and I am joined by the one, the only, the Professor Birch!
Professor, don't call me Professor Birch here.
Yeah, Professor Birch, how are you today? Are you excited on this fine evening that we have here?
I am so excited to be here today to watch a wonderful high-rank showcase.
This is going to be an incredible high-rank showcase. We do also have one other person on our couch who is going to provide us with analysis, dialysis. You've never seen anything like it. It's a great day for math. Jess, tell us about it.
Hello, checking in on the analyst desk, we have me, the mathematician, who is going to tell you all about probability despite the fact that stats was my least favorite class.
On that note, is there anything that you wanted to go? You were just starting to say, and I cut you off.
I think we're ready to lock in.
Are we locking in?
We're locking in?
Quacksilver. What have we got?
We'll kick this off in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, there we go. We're confirming we've got the character that you
Ay,
all
good
voted for
luck
with
this.
your donations. Remember, go to gdq.gg/donate to continue to get those donations in. Already raising $78,674 for the National Women's Law Center.
この場にチーム戦になっていて、で裏チームと表チームがいて、で勝利すると、自分のチームと同じコインの側を出せば勝利という風なルールとなっています。
We have perfected esports. In the ideal world, esports should be a 50-50, and therefore,
で勝てばポイント、ランクポイントをもらえて、で負けたら減る。
That is facts, Jess.
As we flip
というよう
these
なもの
cards,
になっ
we
てま
are
す。
getting Q. That is our resource for this game. It is important to manage our Q. As we experience defeats, we have a negative amount of Q that we are trying to undo
で
via our
3
skill
先で、
trees
3
and
先
things
ほどの
of
勝
that
ち。
sort. As we start out
というふう
as
になっており
level
ます。
2, this is our skill tree. We can see our nodes.
でレベルを上げると、
Execute in order,
もうで
starting
も
at
勝っても負けてもレ
0,
ベルを持っ
moving
て、
around
そのレベ
clockwise,
ルを
moving around the skill tree.
そこでなんか
There
スキルを
are
取
many
っ
different
て、それによっ
nodes
て
that we have. There
そ
are
のもらえるランクポイントの量が変わる
are unlocked at certain levels, whereas flex
とかそういう
nodes
感
are
じ
able
ら
to
し
be
いです。
placed
もしくは
wherever
負けた
they
時に
wherever
ランクが
our
減り、
streamer
ポイントが減りにくく
desires
なると
to
こ。
place them. Therefore, we are going to be placing these so that we start getting followers. followers. Twitch, you are not mishearing your alerts right now. We are gaining followers playing as the streamer, and the main mechanic of our player right now
現
is
ス
that
キルが
we want to
もらえる
gain
ポイント
more
が増えました
followers
ね
so that we can gain more Q.
That is an excellent explanation, Jess. Is there anything else that you want to cover? Oh, we got more followers there. Or, wonderful shoutcaster Birch, anything you want to say right now?
Just a real quick before we get into the meat and potatoes of today's high rank showcase, a little
なんかどっかの配信サイトで見るような感じのエフェクト出てますけど、こういう演出みたいです。
Epimetheus Audio Galaxy Brain Mind Sports Olympiad brought to you by Max HP is trying to qualify for the second annual Win More Epimetheus Audio Galaxy Brain Mind Sports Olympiad brought to you by Max HP. And to do that today, our W2 esports representative Quacksilver needs to reach Grandmaster rank in the time allotted. This is including the 2 minutes and 30 seconds we already have on the clock.
Excellent. And our W2 esports. I was going to say something about doing your taxes. Do your taxes.
And with that last win, Quacksilver has now reached Bronze 3. Buckle in, folks. We are in for a climb.
And we have just turned on turbo mode. Explain to me what turbo mode has now done, because you were saying that Quack plays at a lightning speed.
Yeah, so turbo mode is going to allow us to move through these flips super duper fast. We're going to see all those tree activations go on those levels of ranks. Every single prompt is going to be as fast as possible. Quack has all of this memorized, and so I will be trying periodically to keep y'all in the loop about what is going on. Right now, our goal is to make sure that we are gaining Q-Molt so that as we win, we can basically win a lot. Unfortunately, Q-Molt is not negated when you lose, so that means you can also lose a lot. And as we go through that shop and pick up those items,
スキルやら、その、なんでしょうね、装備品やらとかいろいろあって、そういうのの組み合わせによって、そのどんどん倍率ドン、さらにドンって感じで、でも獲得できるポイントを増やしていくというゲームシステムだそうなんですが、ただこの勝敗に関していじれるところが全くないらしく、もう単純に勝つか負けるか運のみっていう思い切ったゲームだそうです。
What can they expect if we hit that goal?
I'm so glad you asked. If we can raise just about $1,100 before the end of this run, we will be playing Q-Up in real life. That means a real coin. The Q-Up coin you are seeing on your screen right now exists in physical space, and our streamer has it and will be flipping it. And they will be playing against chat, determined by that bid war.
Excellent. Well, you make sure to go to gdq.gg/donate to get those donations in so we can see that in real life. Birch, I feel like you're falling apart.
I am foaming at the mouth to just tell us what just happened there. Quack did manage to hit silver 1 there, but unfortunately, due to the unfortunate flip of the coin there, she lost a bunch of Q, going 3-1 in that last match, dropping back down to bronze 5. And we are now in, and starting off rough again. It looks like she has the build she wants, but she seems to be bleeding Q. That's Q side win. 25 volt and the new follower.
That's looking really excellent now.
You're at silver 2.
We do see that. Of course, we want to see that get higher. Every time you can see Quack is sitting there on the left side of your screen, getting up to level 7. But the other side does have to another 3-1 loss.
Some unfortunate bad beats here to start off our challenge, but we are still fresh into it.
Although our streamer may have lost, we are winning here at Frame Fatales thanks to our incredible sponsors. We have a $125 donation from Dragon Roast Coffee. Let's get to 80K for NWLC. Go, go, go!
Go, go, go! Just checking in with you for stats. What do we have?
Yes, so we just reached level 7, which means that we are officially now clout chasing.
Excellent. Chase that cloud.
What does that mean?
It means that on every win, we are triggering 2 random adjacent nodes above that node. So we are playing on a hex grid, which is the superior form of grids here. And that is a flex node that we are able to place wherever. So we do see when we go into that skill tree, there is a lot of clustering of our nodes around there that allows us to make sure that those are interacting and getting our things. Again, our primary signature mechanic of Hypercube, the streamer, is called followers. Whenever Hypercube triggers more nodes in a flip than he has followers, he gains more followers.
And that was an unfortunate 5-flip loss for Quacksilver once again, but she did go positive in Q there and is currently sitting at Silver 4.
Quacksilver, checking in with you, looking like you're struggling a little bit. Looks like you're frustrated. Let the people know what you're thinking.
I've got 3 Ride the Lightnings up, so I'm basically gaining a ton of Q-Mult on exclusively when I win, but I'm not winning very much.
That's all right. Ride the Lightning. Shoutouts to Guilty here. Moving on, let's go ahead and check this out. So we're, again, following on Quacksilver back on the left side of the screen. Unfortunately, the opposing team, 3-0 Quacksilver. What a crushing defeat, but I believe.
You hate to see it, folks.
You really do, but what I don't hate to see is while we're getting back into the matchmaking, Kara, hit us up with a quick donation.
You've got it. We have $50 from JPEG, who says, hey, Quack, listen, I know you're busy right now, but you absolutely have to know that you're a phenomenally talented person, unfairly funny, and a true force for good in the world. I'm so glad to know you. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's get that shoutcasting, baby!
And the shoutcast we are, and shoutcast we shall. Let's get ready to use my words correctly.
Unfortunately, Quacksilver in that first match does go in this match goes down 1-3 again after a promising
devastating
attempt at a comeback. She's adding Charmer to her skill tree.
What does that mean? Inform the people. Inform the people.
I've got it. On win, we gain plus 20Q multiplied by the number of followers that for ourselves and our team. So if there's another streamer on our team, which looking real quick, there doesn't look like we've got any other streamers on our team, but that is something that does allow. There is multiplayer in this game. We are currently playing offline, but there are interactions that do occur.
Unfortunately, in offline Q-Up, Hypercube, the streamer, the character Quacksilver is currently playing, is not the meta, unfortunately.
Yeah, and Quacksilver being very brave with the donations to go against the meta, but really showing her expertise in this game. We do have a victory coming in, and I like that you can really see on that side of the screen where everything
50K Q.
Excellently done. Let's see what we've got here. Another defeat, but that's all right. You know what it means. We just rise from the ashes. We do better every single time. Toss number 3 now coming in. Victory looking good. 2-1. Can she do it?
She continues riding that lighting. Every win is a much greater Q up.
There we go. There we go. Let's
First
hear it
one
in
on the board.
chat.
Let's go. 3-1. Getting the donations for that win.
Absolutely. We have $25 from Professor Birch. Lantern Control is a control/mill archetype in Magic the Gathering centered around the card Lantern of Insight and wins through restricting your opponent's access to their spells and important cards.
That's true.
Love you, Quack.
We also have $25 from Fletch is a Furry, a game about coin flipping. How fitting, because we're all lucky to have such incredible performers on stream, and I'm lucky to know these wonderful and talented people.
If you enjoy the high-level skill gameplay that Lantern Control is in Magic the Gathering, you will enjoy Q-Up, just like Quacksilver wins that first.
Yeah, all right.
But unfortunately misses the positive Q. So ideally what she is trying to do here with her skills is even on a loss, gain Q.
ちなみにですね、こちら、この後、ビットで追加で、この Q-UP、今現在やってるこのコイント数ですね。これを、リアルでプレイするという、まあ、要するに、コイント数をやるっていうのがありまして、で、さらに、どっちにかけるかっていうのまで、ビットでやってますね。
Along with that, we have just passed $79,000 for the national. Chat, that means we are less than $1,000 away from unlocking Q-Up in real life. Let's get those donations in soon because she is flying through this game.
And not only is that the rank up that took golds that Quack was so desperately clawing for those last couple of minutes, but that is also a 3-0 victory.
3-0. Just checking in with you for stats.
Absolutely. I would like to note that in our last time that we were in the skill tree, we moved all of our abilities over our new skill called Pog Out. I love this game.
I like how you paused there, Jess, to let us really digest the fact that you just said Pog Out on stream with a straight face.
I did.
I'm proud
This is
of
a
you.
fixed node, so it's unable to be moved. However, it does trigger all nodes adjacent to it. Reminder, we are trying to trigger many nodes so that we can gain more followers and therefore gain more abilities. So by moving all of our abilities that end up triggering other nodes, some of these fixed nodes, when they are triggered, then trigger other ones near them. We create this cluster over on the right-hand side, especially when we win. That's going to light up that right-hand side of our skill tree and give us a lot of cues so that we can ride forwards. That's another Ride the Lightning that's going to help us. Again, we want that cumul when we're going up high. We're getting rid of that drone, I believe is the name of that item.
Quacksilver going with a 5 Ride the Lightning build, really trying to capitalize on these victories each and every time.
Yeah, and something that was brought to the attention earlier is that it is important how you stack your nodes and what order they are in, because the order that they trigger influences how you gain your Q, and that is vital to the understanding of this. Quacksilver, obviously a consummate professional at this, despite the defeats, is really showing her knowledge off as she rearranges that skill tree. Level 13 coming up here, but also on another defeat. 3-1. The coin flip is brutal today.
They say it's 50-50, but it sure is not feeling like that today, Jadlin.
No, it's certainly not weird. It's definitely, I think we're at 80-20 at this point.
It's
That's statistics.
And it's looking unbalanced in our bid war right now. Q side has $245 to Upside's 110. Chat, who doesn't love a fair fight? Let's get those bids in for Upside.
That's an excellent point. Thank you so much for that update, Kara. I love hearing from that. So we are now working on another victory, making sure that you, of course, follow where Quacksilver is on the screen. That border that is highlighted in gold shows where she is at any given time, because we do, of course, switch sides. And now we have the victory. All right, 2-1 now coming up. Really seeing that
81 multiplier.
81-point multiplier. You're really seeing that the followers are coming in.
And that's gold 3.
That's gold 3, like you said, Professor Birch, and a 3-1 victory. How are you feeling about this far into the game?
106 multiplier. I want to see what this Q pops off real quick. Nice 642. That is a huge chunk. It brings us to level 14. That is a victory. So as we're going to take a second just to reiterate how the ranks work in Q-Up, we go from 1 to 5. When you hit the 5th one, that is essentially your promotion to the next rank. So sitting at gold 3 right now, she is 2
shake it out, Quack.
ranks
Shake it out,
away
Quack.
from that platinum promotion. Reminder chat, Grandmaster is what we're looking for today.
What I really like seeing right now, too, is Quack has assumed the gamer stance completely shrimped
She is
and locked
locked
in.
in.
Exactly. You at home, don't shrimp up, but stay locked in. And stay locked in at gdq.gg/donate as we get to this. Kara, hit us with a quick one.
You got it. We've got $25 from Chibi Carrera. Quack sure has come a long way from being the slowest typer I know to being a real-life esports player. I've never been more proud to be your friend. Good luck in the game and the tournament.
多分スキルの
And after that,
を使ってると思うんですけど、負けてもポイント増えてますね。
Quack takes this current match 3-2, and that is gold 4, folks.
その負けた時のポイントを軽減するとか、負けたら回復するとか、そういうスキルもあって、
Absolutely.
まあ、ただ単純にその勝ち負けだけでポイントが増えるもんでもないっていうところが、その強化次第でよ。
Win, trigger the nodes to the northeast of it, 4 nodes to the northeast, and then on loss, you
この
trigger
ゲー
to
ム
the
の
southwest. So you saw that Quack specifically put that on her tree so that we are only triggering things on win and
特徴
not
みたい
triggering
ですね。
anything on loss. Additionally, we also just hit 15, which unlocks the social butterfly. This gains a bunch of Q-Mult across our team, especially as we are using some of our extra points. So in addition
はい
to
あとやってることはこれを40分続けることなので、インフレはすごいことになってますけど。
especially as we gain followers, we need to flip more nodes. We need to hit more nodes in order to gain those followers. So we need to increase our activation stock, because as soon as those are depleted, we can't hit them anymore. And that means the followers aren't engaged, and we need to keep the followers engaged.
Speaking of followers and engagement, I do want to take a quick check-in. Kara, how are we doing on Q-Up in real life?
We are making progress. Just about $630 left. Chat, you can absolutely close that gap before the end of this run. I would love to see it. We have donations helping us get there, like $25 from Frozen Flygon, $25 for Q-Side. Wait. Quackside.
Quackside.
And we also have $250 from Reverend Gumby, who says, statistics.
このゲーム画面のこの裏で、この後どっちにかけるかが、進んでたポイントありです。
We can hit plat in this match, folks. We just need 2 more Q-side results. We could do it here. 870.
ありがとうございます。
We need 1 Q-side.
All right.
I'm really riding that lightning round, chat, just like Quack.
All right, sitting on the edge of our seats here, absolutely locked into what's going on. Level 18 just reached. Victory on that. Going to spend those points once again, making sure that we get everything that we need. I love that you pointed out, Jess, that we're only triggering things on win now, so we don't have a lot of detriment anytime that we lose. An incredibly important thing to point out, and making sure, look at that precision, micromanagement of the mouse. Can we get a shout out to the precision of Quacksilver? Excellent. Challenge completed as well. Love to see that. Getting back into this next match, going to be on the right side, Q side. Let's see what we get.
As you can see, even on that defeat there, going plus by big numbers. We're seeing now that we're reaching into platinum, we are truly scaling up now, chat. We are more or less in the end game of this challenge. That's $1 million. So close to plat.
All right, hold on. Defeat
But even
there.
in that defeat, we should. That is plat.
We got it!
And we are popping up, but we are not done yet. We are still looking for that Grand Master qualification for. So Quack can qualify for the Win More Epimetheus Audio Galaxy Brain Mind Sports Olympiad, brought to you by Max Entropy. I have to plug that every couple of minutes anyway.
You've been practicing it so hard, and you are doing it every single time with precision.
Thank you to the intern holding the cue card up right now.
Yes, intern, AKA some kind of a box. Some kind of Ethernet box, and
That's
I love that.
just their screen name. That's
yes, exactly. I love that very much. We are getting back onto the Q's, yeah, we're on Q side. So we're getting all of this right now. Yes, the platinum though, achieving that is definitely a relief for Quacksilver. We are getting closer and closer.
ランクがモールドより上に行きましたね。何ランクなんだろうこれ。
What's going on? Anything important you want to point out to the people at home?
Yes, so I'd like to point out that even
ちなみに
sometimes
これ、ハイランクテストになっているので、この40分の間でどこまでランクを上げられるかという
we have on flip, on win, on loss, and on trigger.
プランになってます。
Happens
プラチナの
every
2。
single time. On win, when you win. On loss, when you lost. And additionally, the on trigger is those clusters that we are creating. Some of those nodes will only activate if another node activates them. So we want to make sure that we're triggering those ones when we want them to happen, and especially isolating those on loss ones and some of those on flips that have detrimental abilities to our score, making sure that we are increasing our Q mult, making sure that we're increasing our follower count, and doing everything that we can to optimize this character as we go.
We are currently approaching the halfway mark of our high score attack to qualify for the Win More Epimetheus Audio Galaxy Brain Mind Sports Olympiad, brought to you by Max Entropy. Kara, do you have any words for us?
I absolutely do. And yes, I was just about to say as well, we're about halfway through, which means we have about 20 minutes or less, folks, to raise that $630 left to reach that milestone. We are getting there with the help of $25 from the Valiant Sun. absolutely wild that we went from tech checker and game committee volunteers to speedrun exchanging Haiku the Robot and Stardew to professional Q-Up esports players. Thank you for letting me be your analyst. Less than 3.
How wholesome.
Yes, thank you so much for being our analyst, bringing the stats, bringing math into our lives every single day. We appreciate that so much.
And chat, just a reminder, if you would like to take on W2 Esports Pro Quacksilver Plays in Q-Up IRL, get those donations in to hit that milestone incentive. And that is Plat 3.
That's excellent. And make sure when you go to gdq.gg/donate that you do scroll down. Remember to click that incentive to play Q-Up in real life. Look, you're not going to want to miss this. I can see the coin. I have seen the flip. But what we haven't done is challenge you at home. And I'm going to raise you this challenge. For every time that chat wins, I'm going to donate $5 to the National Women's Law Center. Every time you win. So if you want to see that, let's get that into chat right now. gdq.gg/donate.
Go there's throne chat. I'll match.
Oh, we got a match on it. $5 for every win that chat gets. We are actively betting against our champion, Quacksilver. I want you to know that. Speaking of which...
Money matches, chat.
Money matches. That's really esports now. I love that. Checking back in, what do we have, Professor Birch?
Well, with that, we are currently sitting at 2-1. Not 2-2 now. It's tied up. We are going to silver scrapes of this match.
I haven't thought about silver scrapes in a
and that is
solid
3 million. That is
decade.
Plat 4.
Wow.
We are really popping off now, chat. But we're not popping off yet.
What do we got? Oh, we have gone, like you said, to Plat 4. We are continuing to improve, continuing to climb. I'm sorry, I took psychic damage from silver scrapes. I will not lie to you. I'm going to listen to that.
This is what you paid for, chat.
And I love that for me, for you, for everyone. This is fantastic. Checking in with some stats and information. What do we have as we go into this next match at a victory?
Absolutely. So what we ended up doing there is we went into our shop and we spent a lot of our crystal in order to get another item that allows us to continue riding the lightning. We're going to keep going into our shop looking for Ride the Lightning, looking for things that are going to increase our Q mult, increase our Q on those wins. Additionally, we do also have some crystal that will pop up into our things. We did have a couple of those 0-3 losses. We do have some apologies from the Max Entropy team for experiencing those losses. So I believe we have about 30 crystal in our email, at least at this point in time. As apologies, I would love to see a 3-0 from our end so that we can also get some congratulations from the Max Entropy team as well.
Definitely.
Speaking of apologies, Kara, do you have anything more for us?
Well, I'll never apologize for letting you know about the amazing donations from our amazing viewers. Upside has now reached $151. Moving up, it is still well behind Q-Side, but I know we can make a fair fight, chat. We've got a donation of $50 from Blonde Kayvon. You've got this, Quack. Rooting for you to be on the better side of this complete chance 50-50 esports extravaganza. Sending you good luck and big cheers from all of the poopers. Bring that trophy home!
Let's do it. You've heard it from chat, and we are doing... We're getting there. We are making improvements, slow and steady.
3 million. 3 million is the magic number on these next couple of flips to hit Masters. 4 million. 4 million is the magic number to hit Masters on these next couple of flips.
Hello?
Oh, what is this?
Hello? The deal went through?
What's this? Quacksilver Plays has gotten a call mid-store attack showcase, mid-qualification for the Win More Epimetheus Audio Galaxy Brain Mind Sports Olympiad, brought to you by Max Entropy. And she now represents Bobasort Data Centers.
Mid-match, what a flip that is.
Mid-defeat. Some might say that is a bad move on Bobasort to pick up a player that is currently having a rough time and may miss qualification?
I don't know, but maybe this is the turning point that we all needed. I mean, look at the penguin on that jersey. It's so cute. It's wearing a scarf for Frost Fatales. I think we've made the turning point right here.
It's getting cold in here, Jadlin.
It sure is. There must be something in the atmosphere. It is certainly Quacksilver on that mouse.
Ice hitting her veins.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing on screen. Right now,
so close. 228 is our number. Just like 565 is our number to that milestone incentive.
That's absolutely right. Let's get it, chat. Let's see that real-life Q-Up coin.
Oh, another tough beat for our hero in teal.
I really
Wish I could have rhymed that.
You were doing a great job, and I believe in you. I know that you're going to be able to come back with something better. Now, you know, there is such a line between arrogance and confidence, and right now what I see in Quacksilver is confidence. And I know that they can get this together with the immaculate way that they are lining up their skills on their skill tree. Even in the face of defeat, they are continuing to fight. Jess, what have you got for us?
Absolutely. You'll notice occasionally that when we go into the lobby waiting for those next matches, we have a set of challenges on the side. This can be getting Q side, getting upside. This could be winning matches, losing matches, or this could be...
And that is Diamond!
Et tu, Brute?
Et tu, Quack!
And in fact, we have $15 from BZ Archer, who says Quacksilver, more like Quack Diamond.
That's what I like to hear.
Keep working those APMs.
That was really good, by the way.
Yeah, those challenges, though, provide us a very great opportunity to get more money and more gems. Gems are really important because they allow us to increase our wallet, increase our abilities to hold items, as well as unlock some of those things in the shop. So we want to collect these abilities and these things to allow us to further increase the capacity of this game. We picked up, I missed that click, but we picked up another item. We're looking again to equip things and make our stack. So some of these items are called shards. The more that you collect of them, it amplifies and multiplies their power. Right now we have no shard stacks equipped because we are riding that lightning and using those other items. But as soon as we get another item slot, we may be introducing some of those shards back again. And as we get into this next match,
starting off strong with one win out of the 3 necessary for this match. 74K on the multiplier, and that is 4 million Q. 6 million is the magic number to get to the next rank. Hopefully we do not go negative. Luckily at this point in time, we are only going negatives in the hundreds of thousands, not the millions that we are gaining.
Yeah, 1 step back, but 3 steps forward is kind of what we're seeing here. Quacksilver with that crossed fingers on camera, definitely looking a little bit more stressed and troubled than she was a bit ago. Let's get a little bit of encouragement from our viewers at home. Kara, what do the viewers have to say as they watch their hero, Quack Diamond, making their way to Quack Master?
Well, actually, I've got something to say to the viewers, which is, as Quacksilver is picking up items, an item you could pick up is this real-life Q-Up coin. That is one of our prizes available today. This is the last run, your last chance to donate to be entered into the running to win that Q-Up coin. Not just a prize, but if we hit that milestone of 80,000, it'll be a part of gaming history. It will be the very coin Quacksilver will be playing with. All you have to do is donate $25 or more before the end of this run, and you have a chance to win that Q-Up coin.
Thank you, Kara, for those words. 122 multiplier on the board, 67, 73 on a new faller, 8 million, and that is Diamond 2. We are getting ever so close to Master, chat.
Definitely getting closer, which means we only have at most 12 more minutes left until
11 more minutes.
That's how time works. You are absolutely correct. I was not watching as closely as I should have, but in that case, 11 more minutes maximum until we hit that end of the showcase, which means you only have 11 more minutes to reach the $565 needed to get that real-life Q-Up, where not only will you get to compete against Quacksilver, but also Professor Birch and I are in your corner, chat, and will donate $5 for every win that you have. In this little bit of a slowdown that we have here, in particular, Jess, I do want to get a quick definition and or coverage of Ride the Lightning in case people are coming in and keep hearing this terminology, and or if you're a Guilty Gear player and you just are hearing Ride the Lightning repeatedly in your head like I am.
Absolutely. So Ride the Lightning is an ability that increases your Q mult every single time that you win.
Timer 3.
Having these abilities that only go off when you win, especially Q mult. So as we see, every single one of those activations, that number on top of the larger Q number is going to multiply. When we lose, we want to make that number small, because if that number is negative, and then we have a very high Q
And that is a 3-0. I am so sorry, Jess.
Yeah, that's an important interruption. Thank you so much for that, Jess.
Absolutely.
That is a Rain
Disney
relief,
Sports.
143 on the multiplier. This could be 15 million. We're almost there, 2 masters, but chat, you know what else we're close to?
We are very close to $80,000, but we are also very close to the end of this run, folks. $565, that's a lot of money, but you know what? We don't need to get there all at once. We need to get there with all of you. If everyone donates $5, well, if everyone donates $5, we'll go way past it, but even if only a fraction of you donate $5, we can get there, no problem.
Hey, Kara, what if we had a $5 hype train, as we're talking about donating $5 for every win for chat? What if we had a $5 hype train leading at 35 minutes?
You
I
read
love
my
that.
mind.
I'm right there with you.
Chat, you have just under 4 minutes to go over to gdq.gg/donate and get your $5 donations ready. 113 of those will do it.
That was
Right.
the fastest math I've ever heard in my life.
I did that math in advance.
I'm proud of you.
Diamond 5, we can do it.
Okay,
Do
well,
we get
we are at Diamond 5. What does that mean for Master? How close are we?
We are right there. We're now back at Diamond 4, but we were just there. Diamond 5 is the last one right before
Quacksilver
Master.
throwing her headset. All right. Getting ever closer. That little bit of decrease, absolutely detrimental to the mind games. The mental stack is adding up. What will Quacksilver do next except for wait and anticipate and let the hands of fate and the coin flip take this into its own hands?
We're back at Diamond 5, but we're well further into that rank than we were when we initially got into that match. 560 left to go on the milestone incentive. Chat, you know what to do.
Oh, we're reading emails now. You went to the emails a little bit earlier, Jess. Can you explain what we are doing right now?
Absolutely. We are currently looking for emails from both Bob and Alice. Bob and Alice being two of the people that are part of the strategy team that allows us to create. We are currently in another opportunity is the opportunity to invest in cryptocurrency, which Quack is considering currently and just invested in a meme coin. We'll see if that pays off later in this match. It has an opportunity to give us a lot of crystal back.
It certainly
Make smart
does.
investments, kids.
Make smart investments.
Just like your donations to the National Women's Law Center, gdq.gg/donate.
Less than $450 to go, chat.
Yes, and I see that we are getting ready to take off into that hype train. We're getting into hype train territory at 35 minutes. You've got 2 minutes to get in those $5 tickets to get on this hype train.
Hype train for Hype Cube.
And speaking of which, we got $50 from Lise Meese, who says we can get there.
Hype.
Hype.
Cube.
Cube.
Hypercube.
That was great in stereo.
I will say not once throughout this run has Quacksilver lost the hearts of the people. We've got $25 from Jen, who says, Quack, you inimitable force of unequivocal good. It has been a joy to be alongside you this week, and I can't wait to follow your professional esports career. Upside believers rise up.
All right. 1-1 currently the score in our current match. 80 on the multiplier, 122 on the board, 123, 127.
Yeah, that's a nice climb.
That's
a
going to
nice
be 11
climb.
million. That's not as high as some of the highs we have hit so far in this showcase.
It is
Another
nice,
rough
though.
loss.
Yeah, a rough loss. However, we are getting to the point where, like you mentioned earlier, Birch, that the wins are so far ahead that we really feel like we're not falling too far behind. Okay, 400. Okay, never mind. I lied to you. That 6 mil is quite a lot. However, we're getting back to here. Where are we going to get in the shop this time? What do we look at? There's the Q-Up coin. Quacksilver wildly gesticulating at the camera.
Yeah, so what
Quack, I
Quack
need
did
you to lock
there-
in.
Quack did there was unlock the ability to check out your stats. That requires 5 crystal. A bold move on the fact that we are still looking for crystal in order to upgrade more items and things, but you know, sometimes you just have to know exactly your stats when you flip those coins.
That is very true. Spoken like a true statistician and a true mathematician. Now, unfortunately, we are getting ever closer to that loss going back to Diamond 4. That could be really detrimental, but what isn't detrimental is you have 10 seconds to get in on that hype train. When it hits 35, I'm going to send it over to Kara in 7 is the number.
380 is the magic
5,
number.
4, 3, 2, 1. Kara hit me with a donation as the train leaves the station.
You've You've got it. We have $25 from Yellow, who says, you rock, Quack. Good luck on the flips. And speaking of those flips, the bid war from Q side to upside is getting perilously close. Only about $60, $70 apart. Upside can still have this. Let's tie it up, folks.
Oh, and I just saw it move just right then with your donations. Make sure the $5 hype train has left the station. As Quacksilver continues, I just choked because I breathed too hard, and that is just something that happens.
Don't do that.
I would like to look how much closer we are. We are close. A victory!
We are inching back forward. This is 2-2. We are back in our silver scrapes in this match.
I really forgot about the existence of that song until today.
I am so sorry.
I'm not. What?
Master won! Wait. What am I getting this in my headset? Oh, unfortunately, I have made a mistake in the previous claims that I have made. That is Quacksilver's invitation to the Win More Epimetheus Audio Galaxy Brain Mind Sports Olympiad, brought to you by Max Entropy. She has done it. These last 4 minutes are the cherry on top. But you know what will be the cherry on top, chat, is now you get, if we hit that 80K, you get to take on a qualifier for the Win More Epimetheus Audio Galaxy Brain Mind Sports Olympiad, brought to you by Max Entropy. In a match of real-life Q-Up, that hype train is going quickly, just like this hype train for these wins. Quacksilver is pulling in, and that is a 3-0 victory.
And we love to see a champion showing off their skills, and this is what a true master looks like. Kara, it looks like this train is going fast. What have we got?
Absolutely. Chat is showing off their skills. We are flying on this train. We have $5 from Treehand, $5 from Bookworm, $5 from One Riley Page, $25 from Game Boy Light, who says, let's go IRL Q-Up. Quack Diamond, my goat. $5 from
Quack Master.
Azakiel, here's my ticket to the Q train. An anonymous donation of $25. We have so many people jumping on this train. $5 from East Coast Sam. Hype train? Hype train. I agree. Only about $300 left on that milestone, folks.
Chat, you don't have that much more time. We are in the thick of the Win More Epimetheus Audio Galaxy Brain and Mind Sports Olympiad, brought to you by Max Entropy. At the moment, we are currently in the qualifying rounds. Quack showing off the real-life Q-Up coin that you could win with a $25 donation, and you get a $25 donation in to help us reach that 80K.
And the bid war now has a gap of less than $30. So if you donate right now with $29 to tie it up, you will be entered in the running to win that IRL Q-Up coin.
And that is Master 3. We can make Grandmaster in these next 3 minutes. Can she do it?
You know what? If we make Grandmaster in these next 3 minutes, I will go ahead and up my donation immediately to $25 before we even get into IRL. And I say even when, because I know, chat, you can get us there. And Jess, speaking of getting us there, what can you tell us to get us there in terms of information?
Absolutely.
That was a terrible one. I've done better.
Absolutely. So we did hit level 26, which does mean our streamer has made partner.
That's amazing.
Good for them.
That means that on every one of our flips, we gain 4,000 Q. If we have at least 75 followers, we double that. And if we have at least 150 followers, we double that again. These flat Q are extremely important, especially when we lose, because we want to make sure that that number goes up before we hit that multiplier. And especially as we win, that means that those multipliers are going to absolutely explode. But we've got about 1 minute left. I think we've got one more match in us. Quack is locking in.
Chat, just about $300. This is go time, folks. Get your donations in. Let's see that real life coin flip.
Number go up good.
Number go up good.
Number go up good.
Number go up good. Number go up
good.
And remember, as well as that coin flip, every single donation is going to the National Women's Law Center, an absolutely amazing organization. You're getting coin flips and making a positive change in the world. What more could you ask for?
This is getting really intense. Yeah, I am watching the tracker, and I am watching Quack Master.
Quack has qualified for the Win More Epimetheus Audio Galaxy Brain. Yes, I am going to say this every goddamn time. Mind Sports Olympiad, brought to you by Max Entropy. So everything is cherry on top. The stakes here are whether or not you chat are going to face off against
タイムアップですが
the Master Silver
I am so
in
locked
real
in right
life
now.
Q-Up. That is
ビリビリ上がります
Master 4 on the board.
We just have a little bit of a way until we could reach Grandmaster, but that is, we
Oh,
did hit the 40-minute mark.
時間は
Quack, what is your call?
Oh, Master 4, we did it. Oh.
All right, are you going to call time?
We will go one more match.
One more match.
One more match.
One more match. You've heard, chat.
One more match. I'm gonna get Master 5 for you all, and I want to
One
see you
more
on the
だそうで
field
す。
of battle in just a second.
That is absolute
what to do,
dedication to the
chat.
game, folks.
Really putting everything on the field, just like all the esports greats that have come before her.
Only $215 left. We're so good. Well, $190 left.
Woo! You know what? I like that you said, you know, like the esports greats that came before, but Quack is setting a new bar for all esports competitors.
Can she make it
Quack,
through the lower cutoff playoffs?
Quack is the bar, and we have to climb to get to her level.
This is the future of gaming.
We are witnessing it now.
Of esports.
Rough start to our last match here. We're going back onto turbo.
But the people are still on our side. $25 from the dog Indy who says quack, quack,
スピードア
quack.
ップしました。
Quack, 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 quack,
Chat,
quack.
go turbo mode just like Quack is.
185 left.
Oh, upside. Oh, gosh. This is very intense. I'm holding my breath. What do we got?
Okay,
It's just a 50-50.
2 wins does it. One more win should do it.
And we are
165 on the donation.
165.
You read my mind. We are so close to getting to Master 5. Can we do it?
A $5 anonymous donation says flip that coin.
Flip that coin!
Chat, what's gonna come first, Master 5 or 80K?
I will note as well, we hit level 27, which means we
だから
are
次のランクまで狙うみたいですが。
We hit it!
This one's for you,
This
Chad.
one's for you, chat.
Nope.
負けた。
Oh no.
あら。
The 3-2 classic game 5.
Oh, that's time.
Heartbreaking at the end there. But
はい、
just
ということで、
like how our heroic esports hero has done it today,
42分で
qualifying one more
終了
time.
で
Say
す。
it with me, chat. The Winmore Epimetheus Audio Galaxy second annual Winmore Epimetheus Audio Galaxy Brain Mind Sports Olympiad, brought to you by Max Entropy. You, chat, have also gotten us to 80K
はい、
raised
という
for
こ
the
と
National
で、
Women's
この
Law Center.
後、もう一回やるみたいです。リアルで。
Pass that milestone with a $300 donation from Filaments who says, let's do it. And do it we shall, thanks to all of you.
All right.
I would like to say though, Quack did say this one's for you, chat. Pointed, and then we did lose, but it did land Q side, which is currently winning for the mid-war for which side chat's playing.
It was this
It
was
was
for
for
you,
you.
chat.
All
was
right,
for you,
that's
Chad.
retroactively what it was. But super quick before we close the bid war and set up for our IRL queue up. Thank you so infinitely much to our shoutcaster desk behind here for letting me not only post cringe on the internet but post cringe without my own voice. I am so indebted to all of you out there who made this incentive possible, and also to all my friends behind me and in the studio and in the tech team for making this absolute nonsense work. This game is so unbelievably good, and I have to say thank you to Everybody House Games who sponsored me for this with the Bobasort jersey. Unbeknownst to them, I had already purchased the W2 jersey, but it's great. We're gonna get that incentive set up for you right now. I have the prize coin here, and I am ready to play Q-Up against all of you here in Twitch chat. We have an audience surrogate for Twitch chat, but Kara, which side of the coin is mine and which side of the coin is everyone else's?
Chat has chosen, and chat will be Q side.
Q side.
And as we get that set up for you, we have a very special $10
はい、
donation
ということで、
from
コインが出
Blackheart
てきました。
Wings, who says, well, if it isn't my favorite gamers all together in one place. I
こ
love
れ
you
ゲ
all
ーム
very
中で
dearly,
使わ
but
れ
it's
た
Quack's turn to get loved on. Hi, friend.
コイ
I
ンと
can't just
同
say
じ
you're
柄
so
ですか
cool
ね。
because that's chronically underselling
わ
literally
ざわざ
everything
用意して
about
ん
you. You embody the true spirit of
えっと、そういうのが売
speedrunning,
っ
that
てる
is
の
doing
か。
a bunch of silly things with your friends. You uplift everyone around you and are a champion of community. And I think I speak for the entire host team when I say you are the best host coordinator a host can ask for. Your encouragement has been game-changing, and I mean it when I say I would not be the host that I am without all your efforts and support. Get adored, nerd. I'm so proud to call you a friend. And we've also got $50 from Emu, who says, coin game?
Coin game.
The coin game. So the way this is going to work is you can see here on the screen, we have a dedicated Q-Up landing. This is once again the prize. And on the Q side of the match, we have the best embodiment of Twitch chat that the Frame Fatale studio could possibly provide. His head's a little cut off, but his head is in the right place. Yeah, he's doing him. So this is going to be a simple best of 5 match. We have our skill tree here at Frame Fatale's back behind that is going to be dutifully operated by Jess. As Jadelyn and Birch already mentioned, if you can beat me, I will also be donating an additional $50 to the National Women's Law Center. So chat, are you feeling lucky? What I'm going to do is, I don't know if we've still got game audio coming through this, but I am going to get into a match so we can get our little drum and bass.
Let's go!
All right, chat, how are you feeling?
Are you ready to touch grass, chat?
Ready for the first call?
はい、どっちだ。
That's us!
All right. Wait, so upside is
Upside is us.
upside is
Chat.
Okay, so this will be us because we're on this side and chat's over here.
ちなみに、
Don't think about it too hard.
ビット王の方では、裏面です。Q サイドの方。
Feeling lucky, chat?
どっちでしょうか。
Upside.
That's two. If this is gonna be my 3-0
Ara?
after missing Stomp the entire run, I'm going to lose it. For all the marbles.
もう2敗した。
Upside. Do you believe in probability,
Do
chat?
you believe in probability, Twitch chat? I feel bad. We're gonna go until you win. So if you saw the interstitial earlier today, that means that we could do this up to
3連
67
3連
times
敗で
in a row.
終了ですかね、これ。あ、まだやるのか。
There it is.
まだやるの
Upside. Q side. Excuse
Thank you so
me.
much, Kara.
Q side.
Well, I may have beaten you for this, but that is gonna be it for the incentive. Y'all are absolutely unreal. I know that was a whirlwind and a circus, but do my commentators have shout-outs they wish to give?
Actually, Jess.
Sure.
And Jess on the desk.
Just on the desk. I've been the valiant son. I do math for a living, but sometimes I also play sports of the video game variety. You can find me on all socials as the Valiant Son, and you can also find me in the Frame Fatale's Discord server. You should consider joining that. Join this community. Come hang out with us. We'll be absolutely delighted to have you.
I am Jadelyn. You have seen me all week on interstitials. You can find me across all social medias except for Blue Sky at Jadelyn Gaming. Blue Sky is jadelyn.wakeupbuttons.com. And I really enjoy playing video games and hanging out with my friends and getting to talk about them in a professional capacity, which people keep letting me do, and it's really, really great. Birch.
And I have been Professor Birch. You have heard me pretty much all throughout this week, but you will see me once again tomorrow running Pokemon Legends ZA in the afternoon. So please tune in for that, and you'll get my actual shoutouts then and there. It's going to be a time.
Also, Quack, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
Quack, just as a little bit of background, approached the three of us at AGDQ and was like, so I have an idea, and let me tell you, anytime Quack says that, I just say yes.
Bet.
And lastly, I have been Quacksilver. You can find me around the internet at Quacksilver on Blue Sky and Quacksilver Plays on Twitch. Please play weird indie games. This was a random discovery. Shoutouts to Birch. It took over my life in the best way, and that's how I feel video games should be. Speedrunning is fun because of the people that speedrun and not because of anything inherent to the games themselves. It is genuinely the highlight of my life to be able to come here in any capacity I am, but behind the desk as a host, behind the desk as a host coordinator, or up here with my silly little coin game to hang out with you all. I owe each and every one of you the world, and I hope you will keep enjoying Frame Fatales and this marathon in particular, and donating to the National Women's Law Center. Thank you so much.
Thank you
はい、という
to
ことで、
Quack and
Q-UP で
our
した。
commentators. And thank you to
こ
all
の
of you
後
watching and all
で
of
す
you
ね、
donating.
本
We did get a
家
$10
配
donation
信
from
では
Gamma Dragon that I would love to read.
一旦
This
終了の
Gamma
時間
Dragon
と
says,
なりまして、
"Shout
こ
out
ちらで
to all
の
the volunteers
一旦配
and
信のリフレッ
crew.
シュ、
Wouldn't
録
be a
画、
Frost
録配信のリフレッ
Fatales
シュを
without
行います。
you. And Gamma
もし、
Dragon, you're
動
absolutely
画
right.
止まるよ、
But there
配
also
信が
wouldn't
止まる
be
よ
a
うで
Frost
したら、
Fatales without all of you.
な
We couldn't do this if you weren't out there
ん
watching
か
and
公式の方
supporting
をお願いしま
and
す。
donating
では、一
over
旦失礼します。
$80,000 already for the National Women's Law Center. Throughout this week, you have donated to help the NWLC protect reproductive rights, protection for fertility treatment, coverage for LGBTQ people, protection against sexual discrimination in education and the workforce, fair pay, pay transparency, and so much more. And folks, we're not even done. This is it for tonight, but we will be back tomorrow with another incredible day.